We're going to call this the buffet of WWE news, rumors, headlines, updates, changes, and developments to the story because there's just so much to cover. The WWE title, the Universal title, Brock Lesnar, Crown Jewel, what they're making, Brock Lesnar's contract, extensive news in WWE. Remember to take the time, share, subscribe, smash the bell, refresh this YouTube channel multiple times a day. We're even going to cover Rey Mysterio, exclusive news on a dream match that could take place for Rey Mysterio, the 619 on the dime. So let's offer up this great buffet of news, rumors, and headlines for all of you. Brock Lesnar's deal for the WWE return at Crown Jewel was not a last-minute deal. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that Lesnar's camp expected the deal to be signed during WWE SummerSlam week in late August. And remember to buy my official merchandise line on Amazon. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can get 2-day shipping. Lesnar's camp reportedly expected Vince McMahon to make a huge offer for Crown Jewel in WrestleMania 35 during SummerSlam week. Lesnar had not signed a new UFC contract, which would allow UFC to block any WWE appearances. UFC and WWE, however, appear to be on good working terms these days, and it's likely that the UFC would not have stopped Lesnar from making a big WWE payday while he was under contract to them. It's not clear when the WWE offer was made and agreed on, but it was several weeks back. There's also no word yet on the details of the deal, but Lesnar is looking at signing short-term contracts with the feeling that he's more free, the more money he can make by playing both sides, UFC and WWE. So you know what? Brock Lesnar's smart. Brock Lesnar knows what he's doing. Brock Lesnar knows that bottom dollar. And just like it just said, they're on good terms, UFC and WWE these days, and it's likely that UFC would not have stopped Lesnar from making a big WWE payday. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing about it is the more money he can make by playing both sides, that's where Brock Lesnar is a businessman. Brock Lesnar isn't in it for the fame. He's in it for the money. He wants to become rich. He wants to, and Brock Lesnar is doing just that. And they're giving him what he wants. They're giving him what I guess he deserves. Lesnar will face Braun Strowman and Universal Champion Roman Reigns at WWE Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia on Friday, November 2nd. It's believed that he's making well into the 7 figures for the match. And now there is even more extensive news on that report as well. Viewers and subscribers, this is the show and the place to be because news on massive talent pay for Crown Jewel. As noted, WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels, along with Brock Lesnar, will be returning to the ring at the upcoming Saudi Arabia event. The news of both men making their in-ring returns in Saudi Arabia has led to speculation regarding their WWE in-ring future beyond WWE Crown Jewel. And Dave Meltzer noted earlier this week that a likely motivating factor for HBK and Lesnar returning to the ring for Crown Jewel is the huge payout that they will receive for the show. Meltzer even added on Twitter that a talent like HBK will make more than doing... Excuse me, let me... What? Really? Well, this could be a big factor why HBK is going to be the showstopper, the main event of the headliner. Meltzer added on Twitter that a talent like HBK will make more money doing the Saudi Arabia show than he would doing WrestleMania or Royal Rumble. Wow. That right there, viewers, that right there absolutely speaks volumes to what Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, I'm surprised Austin and The Rock isn't coming to the Saudi Arabia show because at WWE, it's not about thousands, not even millions, they may be billions. I mean, between the network, between ticket sales, between merch sales, between promotion, between WrestleMania, the Greatest Royal Rumble, the Saudi Arabia show, the WWE Crown Jewel, the World Cup tournament. I mean, the WWE is really, I mean, I'll tell you what, they're experiencing a jump. I wouldn't say a decline. I mean, yeah, the ratings aren't spectacular. The ratings aren't nothing to balk at. The ratings aren't nothing to be like, oh, wow, yeah, the WWE is on the up and up. But as it concerns everything else, the WWE seems to be doing things the right way. WWE, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what, with Brock Lesnar, you know, this brings up something interesting, and I mean, this may not happen, but with UFC and WWE working together, you know, when you have so many UFC talents that have come into WWE over the years, they have transitioned either from UFC to WWE or WWE to UFC. Imagine if there was some sort of alliance. Imagine if there was some sort of invasion between UFC and WWE. Imagine that, because we all know UFC right now trumps the WWE in ratings and pay-per-view buy rates and stuff of that nature because it's realistic. But at the end of the day, imagine if UFC and WWE were to form. And you know what? Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, doing what he does, if he becomes a Universal Champion again, then becomes the UFC Champion, becomes a two-sports champion, and that could open up the opportunity and the doors for a lot of different things. I mean, you could see guys cross over from WWE to UFC. Obviously, there'd have to be a lot of training, a lot of working out, a lot of prayers, a lot of vitamins, a lot of food, a lot of that stuff. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. But ladies and gentlemen, what is going to work out is Rey Mysterio. We know he's already got a 2-year deal. But what is the WWE working on? What is the plan that is being kicked around according to Ringside News, all these other websites at Wrestling Inc., ProWrestling.com, Wrestle News, and all that in between? Remember, share and subscribe and smash the bell and refresh my page multiple times a day. The current feeling is that Rey Mysterio will go against a man that Vince McMahon is very much behind right now, and that is Andrade Cien Almas. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a rumor about Rey Mysterio versus him, but the bigger rumor is Rey Mysterio going against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura is the current reigning, defending United States champion. Now, that is a dream match that the WWE is offering up. The Andrade match isn't a dream match, but it's a match that could be on the cards. But a match that is being kicked around is Nakamura versus Rey Mysterio. And can you imagine just what these two would do? Can you imagine what it would be like? The vibe and, the chemistry. And, Rey Mysterio signing that 2-year deal opens up a lot of doors, opens up a lot of new matches, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new storylines, a lot of new predicaments for the 619 in Rey Mysterio. And viewers and subscribers, it would be in stereo. Imagine if Rey Mysterio returned. And there's a very big feeling that Rey Mysterio will be returning in the next month or two. So viewers and subscribers, we have a lot to look forward to. Like I said, usually for the WWE around, after SummerSlam, September, October, it's kind of a down point. It's kind of a decline. There's not really much going on. There's not much anything interesting. But you got the Evolution Women's pay-per-view. You got Shawn Michaels returning. You got The Undertaker returning. You got the Saudi Arabia show. You got the Crown Jewel. You got a triple threat match. There's all these things to look forward to. Just like I'm serving you up this buffet. I hope your appetite is willing and able. I hope you get the drinks. I hope you get the cocktails. I hope you get the Smirnoffs. I hope you get the Blue Moons, the Bud Lights, the Budweisers, whatever you got. The Zambuca. If you got Belgian White, I don't know. But viewers and subscribers, get the shrimp cocktails ready because WWE right now is doing good. The WWE has motives. The WWE has strategies. The WWE is adapting to a formula that they should always be adapting to, where there should be no downtime, where the WWE should look at everyone else as competition. You got Monday Night Football back. So, ladies and gentlemen, now the recognition is here for the WWE. And we're just going to open up the news and the rumors here for you to see, because this is getting pretty intense, viewers. I can't lie right now. Like I said, I thought the month of September was going to be a low point, was going to be a down point. And you know what? Let's look at Sami Zayn's status. We know Sami Zayn's going to be making an appearance at an autograph signing. But right now, there's a Sami Zayn status update, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and while we have it, Ricky Morton turned 62 years old today. And while Lucha Underground's Ivelisse Velez turns 21. Also today would have been the 77th birthday of WWE Hall of Famer Jack Briscoe. Sami Zayn is scheduled to make his first WWE-related post-surgery appearance this fall. Sami Zayn is expected to be out of action until WrestleMania 35 season in 2019. So there's a status update on Sami Zayn right there, right then. And viewers and subscribers, Rey Mysterio, not only is there a dream match being kicked around between him and Shinsuke Nakamura, and which would be a match for the ages. Those two would tear it down. Make no mistake about that. Rey Mysterio talked about that All-In Wrestling event that just happened with Cody Rhodes being a game changer for professional wrestling. And you know what? It really is. You cannot lie. You got to call a spade when you can. And that's exactly what SeanzView Entertainment is doing for you right here and right now. And when WWE is considering a dream match for Rey Mysterio, Baron Corbin. Now, Baron Corbin, let's just jump the gun a little bit here. Baron Corbin brags about enraging an 85-year-old man during a WWE live event. Well, that's the Constable for you. That's the acting Raw general manager. The man that came within an eyelash of defeating Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Alexa Bliss explains why her Evolution match is so special versus Trish Stratus. It's expected that Alexa Bliss, even though she's injured, even though she's hurt, even though she's not 100%, will be ready and able and willing to go one-on-one with Trish Stratus at the next pay-per-view extravaganza. Now, Curt Hawkins. We all know Curt Hawkins is on a losing streak. We know he always gets beat, he gets defeated, he gets destroyed. Well, you know what? At one time, the WWE wanted Curt Hawkins to get a victory. They wanted Curt Hawkins to get a win. Curt Hawkins begged to lose. That shows you what Curt Hawkins wants to be about. That just shows you the kind of person Curt Hawkins is. Want to make others look good. Want to put others over. Wanting to make it presentable. Wanting to make it... I respect that. I respect it because there's a lot of guys that would be pushing for a position of winning championships, being in the main event. This guy just wants to keep losing. He wants to do something different. He wants to think outside the box, and he is potentially one of the greatest jobbers in WWE history, but he does it and he still looks good doing it. The possible teams for the NXT TakeOver War Games 2 in November. With so many new and exciting names at NXT since the War Games 2 event, there were a lot of people who WWE could put together inside the punishing environment. After all, so many of these guys would prove to themselves that you could just about book anyone in that match. On a recent edition of the PW Insider Elite Audio, Dave speculated about the teams, and it looks like WWE is going for this year's event. They're building the War Games. I would assume it's going to be the War Raiders and Ricochet, British Strong Style, the Undisputed Era, as the 3 teams in that match. And viewers and subscribers, maybe it will be, maybe it won't be, I don't know. But viewers and subscribers here on this channel, we keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated because we'll always be on top. We'll always be where it needs to be. And I thank you very much. If you're 1 viewer or 1,000 viewers or 5,000 viewers, I thank you so much for tuning in for the latest and greatest as we covered Rey Mysterio, the WWE Championship, AJ Styles going against Randy Orton, supposedly for Survivor Series. I know you're waiting on that WWE title news. Well, rumored that the sadistic, the new Randy Orton, the new venomous Viper, and I say new because Randy Orton has this cold, calculating aura about him. Randy Orton is sadistic as it's ever been, and that's if AJ Styles is still the WWE champion by Survivor Series, because we all know at Survivor Series, it's all about thriving and trying to get above and beyond and trying to, uphold that reputation that you have, but that is also easier said than done. So viewers and subscribers, we are just about done with the buffet here. I hope you've got your fill. I hope you're full. I hope you're no longer hungry. I hope you came into this episode wanting more and more, and that's what Sean's Entertainment is here to present, and I don't want to be the eyesore. So viewers and subscribers, rate this episode, like this video, comment on this video, buy my official merchandise line on Amazon. Just look up SeanzViewEnt on Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the performance. This is the day. This is the game. I am the face that books this damn place. More to come from the brash and brazen Sean's Entertainment. I will never be mistaken, and quite frankly, I will never, ever be overtaken. More to come.